The name of the article, Physiological Aspect of Snehapan, published by the International Journal of Ayurvedic and the Herbal Medicine, written by the Dr. Sri Lakshmi ji. Abstract: the Panchakarma therapy, which do purification and the detoxification of the body, promote health and longevity as well as cure diseases too. But prior to such a therapy, it is necessary to make a patient fit and ready to expel the already accumulated toxic material through the process known as a Purva Karma, which included Snehana Svedana. Here, an attempt has to be done to rule out how the Sneha, that is ingested during the process of a Snehapan, produces a Samyaka Snigdha Lakshana through the lipid metabolism. Introduction: Panchakarma is the five most important therapies to do the purification and the detoxification of the body and promote the health and longevity as well as cure the disease. They are the main treatment for most of the chronic and the degenerative disease in Ayurvedic science, along with the internal medication or a samana aushadhi. The main causative factor for the disease are a dosha vishamyata, which in turn leads to a vaishamyatva of a dhatu and malaha. The panchakarma therapy are useful to prevent and the curative aspect by the preventing occurrence of a doshachaya and a prakopa. By doing such a therapy, one can maintain the health and longevity. Panchakarma can also retard the aging process of a person. It has many health promoting health benefits, hence considered as the most important therapies. But prior to such a therapy, it is necessary to make a patient fit both physically and mentally to make him ready for the expelling the already accumulated toxic material. This is done through the process known as a Purva Karma, which is including a Snehana and a Svedana. In a Snehana, large dose of snigdha substances like a grutaha, plain ghee or a medicated ghee are administered orally for a particular period of a time till the person attains samyaka snigdha lakshana. Aims and objective: to rule out how sneha get digested in the body, how samyaka snigdha lakshan appears during the process. Materials and method for the study: several related articles were referred. An attempt has to be done to find out how sneha is digested in our body, thereby how it is produces a samyaka snigdha lakshana. A basic study has been done through the digestion and the metabolism of the lipid. Methodology: Snehapan is an important treatment procedure that has a multiple action in our body. Such a procedure is done by administering a particular amount of a sneha in the form of a medicated ghrutha and tela for a particular period of a time till that person attain some exact or a good symptoms, which are together called as a samyak snigdha lakshana. Some of the health benefits of a sneha or a grutta mentioned are: increases one's agni balah, that is stimulate digestive enzyme, ghee and a smoothie and a medha, while consuming a grutta alone, known as a achhapeya, as per the rule, leads to a samyak snigdha lakshana such as a vatanulomana, dipto agni, snigdha and असंहत मलः, स्नेह उद्वेग, क्लमः, मृदुदेह, that is soft and smooth body, vinihanti malasangam, that is allowing a easy movement of a fecal matter, and so on, which depend upon the koshta of a person. If the dose of a grutta administered is more than from the normal dose of a person, it leads to a severe complication such as a pandutva, srava, that is discharge through a grana nose and vaktra, gudha, shofa, arsha. Kushta means a skin disorder, stamba means a stiffness, samjivikalya, sadvaikalya, samajaivikalya, that is a loss of consciousness or a disorientation. Jwara means a fever, shula means a pain, anaha means a constipation. All these symptoms or a lakshana are found to be various gunaha of a grutta, such as a snigdha, shita, guru, sara, mrudu, drava. Among the Samyak Snigdha Lakshana, Vatanuloman means forcing the Vata in a right direction or downwards or subsiding the abnormal Vata, enhancing the normal function of organ or parts of the body in the abdomen. Snigdha Guna of a Gruta is mainly responsible for this. Dipto Agni means stimulating the action of Agni in a Koshta and stimulating the Pachaka Pitta, Kledaka Kafaha, Samanavata under the type of a Pitta and a Kafaha. Thus, the enzymatic action of a stomach gets stimulated, but which guna will be responsible for such a function is unable to explain, even though it possesses various guna. Hence, Acharya consider that it is due to the prabhava of a gruta. That is, prabhava means extraordinary power. Sneha udvega means expelling excess air accumulated in the digestive tract. The air that is raised as a blanching after a proper vipaka of a gruta, digestion of a ghee, contains the essence of sneha in it. Tvaka snigdhata or a gatra mardavata, that is a smoothness of a skin or a soft body, is obtained through the snigdha and a mrudu guna of a gruta. Due to its snigdhata, Saraguna, Gruta is responsible for a easy bowel movement. It can lubricate Purusha Vahastrotasa, that is the rectum and the anal canal also. In this way, Malasangaha, that is constipation or a hard stool, is corrected by the administration of a Gruta. The Drava property of a Gruta means that it can act as a solvent for many substances within the body, so that it can reach up to the stroto level, micro channel and the nano channel, and provides a nutrient to the minute level. In turn, it dissolves toxins or a metabolic waste product, carry them to the koshta, make it ready for the expulsion. Thus, a gruta helps in clearing the strotas and removing the strota avrodha, that is blockage of a channel. Discussion. For better understanding of the concept, such a mechanism can be explained by connecting with them of lipid, digestion and the metabolism. Lipid are the compounds that are relatively insoluble in water but soluble in a non-polar solvent such as the chloroform and the ether. Lipid involves fat, cholesterol, triglyceride, fatty acid, oil, steroid, wax. Fat soluble vitamins. Triglyceride is an ester form from the fatty acid and glycerol. Fatty acids are a carboxylic acid with the unbranched chain of a carbon, which usually derived from the triglyceride or a phospholipid. Saturated fatty acid having no double bond are usually solid at room temperature. Such fat are found in the meat, cheese, butter, palm oil, coconut oil. Past studies mention several health hazards of a saturated fatty acid, and they are considered as a main cause of a CAD. But recent studies show that saturated fatty acids are harmless and have many therapeutic effects. Among the unsaturated fatty acids, the monosaturated fat have a bend in the chain so that molecule can't be packed tightly and they doesn't become a solid at a room temperature. Found to be a liquid state generally, example olive oil, peanut oil and the sesame oil. Polyunsaturated are found in a corn oil, safflower oil, soybean oil, sunflower, fatty fishes like tuna. They are believed to reduce the risk of heart diseases too. Among the unsaturated fatty acid, omega 3 fatty acid or alpha linolenic acid ALA and the omega 6 fatty acid or linoleic acid were essential since they are not synthesized in the body. They need not to be consumed through the food. Both fatty acids are found in two forms, short chain varieties and the long chain varieties. Short chain varieties of omega 3 are found in the plant in the form of alpha linolenic acid, whereas long chain varieties are found in the animals such as the fish in the form of EPA and HDA. HDA is present in a cod liver oil, fat organ of animal, fatty fishes. It is the primary structural component of a brain retina. EPA is the precursor of a DHA. They have anti-inflammatory effect also. Short chain of omega 6 is a linoleic acid found in a sunflower oil, corn oil. It's a longer variety, arachidonic acid, is found to be an important component of the cell membrane. Mitochondrial membrane, it is present in the animal food such as the liver, egg yolk, meat, uh, seafood. It has several benefits such as the brain growth, in a vision, in a promoting wound healing, skin disorder, regulate inflammation. The cell membrane of a human is made up of a component omega 3, omega 6 unsaturated fatty acid, which serves to be a precursor of a bioactive lipid mediator and provide a source of energy. In a snehapan or during the period of a consumption of a medicated ghee, the whole qualities of a gruta, including the qualities of a medicine used in a gruta, diffuse into each cell. In turn, toxins from the cell diffuses back into the glutamadium through the active and the passive transportation and reaches the circulation ready for the expulsion. In a high temperature, the bonding of a fatty acid can rotate, causing a chain shortening and make the cell membrane thinner, so that it is enable a rapid exchange of a substance between the cell. There will be an increase in a basal metabolic rate during the snehapan. This aids the exchange process between the cells as well as between the cells and agruta. The Sweda karma after the snehapan procedure also progresses an exchange of a process of substance between the cell, so that more unwanted material will be moved toward the nearest root costa for the expulsion, while those accumulated under the skin will be expelled through the minute sweat pore in the skin. Each and every part of our body made up of a various type of a composition of a snail, some unsaturated fatty acid, a phospholipid layer, then a fatty acid chain, and then a glycoprotein layer. Cholesterol, carbohydrate and protein together constitute a structure of a cell. Then cholesterol is considered as a precursor of a steroid hormone and the bile acid. They are even necessary for the development of a myelin sheath, forms a main component of a adipose tissue, essential for repairing the damaged cell, for the vitamin D synthesis, so on. If we examine the composition of a ghee, fat 99.95%, such as a monosaturated fatty acid 17 to 20%, then polyunsaturated fatty acid 3 to 6%, where omega 3 in a long chain fatty acid 1.4 milligram, omega 6 2.2 mg, omega 9 fatty acid 25 mg, cholesterol 256 mg, vitamin A, E, K in a microgram. Here, ghee or grita contain 100% sneha substances and or substances that produce a snigdha to the body. If we administer a grita, it will be easy to absorb into the cell due to similarities. Before the absorption, it should be broken into a simple substance with the help of enzyme. Whenever a fatty rich food enters the body, salivary amylase, gastric lipase, lingual lipase, bile, pancreatic lipase will act on it and breaking down the fatty acid and the glycerol. Fatty bile salt have a detergent action which promote emulsification. It has also a detoxificative function. Majority of the cholesterol get breakdown in the body due to the action of a bile salt. Nearly 500 milligram of cholesterol are utilized for the further synthesis of the bile salt, and excess get eliminated through the bile into the intestine every day, particularly in the situation of excess cholesterol ingestion. About through the bile into the intestine every day, particularly in a situation of excessive cholesterol ingestion. About 95% of the bile salt are absorbed back into the blood with the ileum. Only small quantity get lost from the body. In the case of a snehapan, the same process may be happening. Along with the bile, pancreatic lipase are also converted into the triglycerol into the monoacid